Hello and welcome to Matt's Rocks. Today I'm going to do these two Brazilian agate samples. It's another one of those. I bought 25 pounds of Brazilian agates, and most of them I couldn't do much with as far as cabbing because of the patterns. No, that's not going to work on that, but let me flip these over. And I'm just gonna do them like I did the last batch, other than I've got a little bit of a tag end here, but I'm going to still do them on the 280 down. I can't really cut them up because of the way the patterns go in them. You'll be able to see this, should be able to see this on both lights, or both cameras. Just the one light, but and then here's the other one. It doesn't have as many fortification lines in it. This is actually the bottom, because there's waterline agate down here at the bottom. But it's got a kind of a weird shaped agate, comes out this way, and then it's got some other fortification lines come through, but they're all basically shadow bands. This one, they're more clear because they're darker. They're a little clearer on this side too than the back side of this one. Same with this one. They're only clear on one side of each one of these. I mean, mostly clear. They're not all clear. But anyway, I'm not even going to mess with the outsides at all, because I've got a big fracture here and then this vug here on both of them. It's not quite as deep on this one, but I've got the fracture on it too. And then it goes to both sides. I don't have any fear of that fracture coming off. And the way it's been stained, I would say it's probably pretty close to being healed, if it's not healed altogether. I'll be able to find out a little more once I get it polishing. But here we go. Let's go ahead and get started with it. These here are still, because they had the glue in them, or on the back of them. I know the glue was on this side, because I put the opposite side. They're felt pads for something, putting underneath furniture, that type of stuff, on hardwood floors is what they were for. And I took I put acetone on it to take off the sticky tape, and got as much of the sticky off of them, but they still don't want to soak up much water because of the glue and the acetone, both probably. Take this to the flat lap. I don't know if I'll put it in the video. As far as running the flat lap, I probably won't, but because I'm liable to be cussing. But I'll let you know at the end, one way or the other, whether it did any good. Okay, I'm back. I tried to take this to the flat lap to get these kerf marks out of it, and it just wasn't. It was going to take forever. As you can see, the only place it was hitting was right in here on the dull areas, and that took me an hour to get that much. That was on the 80 grit. So I'm going to go back to the 280 grit and try to get the rest of them off. I got some of the main, I had some scratches here in the middle that was hard for me to catch, because if I put too much pressure to get the middle of it done, it scratched up the outside, as you can see from this side of it, how it's a little more scratched down on that bottom edge and the top edge. But that could be also soft spots, some of that. But we'll find out. Hopefully I can get that off of there. I tried to do this one too, and I just barely got any on this one in a half hour. So I decided to give up on that too. This one's got the worst kerf marks on it, but I'm going to go ahead and take this one because it's thicker. I'm going to round off the sides of the face so that I can work it on this without catching the edges, because I can just kind of work it around the center like this. But I'll be going up and down like that too, rather than, I don't think I'll be able to go side to side much. I will be able to get this down a little bit, but I'm not going to take it down very far. And I'm still going to leave the outside edge rough, just so that I don't lose any of these. We got a nice ledge there too. But that'll come off with the 80 grit. This 80 grit will work a lot faster than that 80 grit on the other saw, or on the flat lap. Okay, here we go. Let's get started. Hey, last time I used that was on the flat lap on my. So I switched off of this one and went and did one of these that I'd broken the top off of. There was a spot on the top that had come over. I did that, and then I did a couple of pet wood slabs after I started this. So I had three different starts to videos on the cameras at one time, all at once, and I had to change that. Okay, we're ready to go to the next wheel. So this one should be done in just a few minutes. And I can start on the other one. I don't think I'll bore you with all the other one. I'll just go ahead and do it and then put it on this video. That way you don't have to watch so much of it. That clear stuff, this stuff here is so clear that there's still some scratches in it. It's also softer than the rest of the rock. There's still some long ways scratches and a little bit of a gouge. I didn't shut that off or nothing. Got all kinds of long ways scratches on there, or they're long ways ridges anyway. I don't know if that's kind of like layers of the agate, or whether it's long ways scratch marks from the wheels. That's the only way I was running it. You can't take long ways scratches out by going long ways on them. You can, but it takes a while because you're still putting more in as you're taking them off. But it's only a sample, pretty sample. I don't think anybody's going to worry too much about the scratch marks, especially since they're shiny, not white. And I don't think they're actually scratch marks. It may be layers, because you see this waterline stuff here. That's about as close as you're going to get to a waterline. This one has more on it because it come down further. That's why, see, this end's not been cut. That's why I don't understand. Oh, that's the end that was cut. So it must have had something sticking above it like this. Oh well. Doesn't matter. It's too late now to figure out what the heck's going on, and probably nobody cares. Especially when they look at this rock. I like the looks of it. I just wished I could have done something more to it. There's a few more lines in this that are easier to see on this side. This side here, you can't hardly see any lines. You can see a few here, which is part of this, and a few here. But you see more of them over on this side. Coming up here, right in there. Coming around and across. There's a few there. It's a good looking stone. Okay. That's it for this stone. I'll, just in case that wasn't clear enough, I'll shine a flashlight through it or something. have to do it a little different this time because it's so clear. This around here, it's so clear that it's going to let a lot of that light through from the flashlight. Oh, that's better. Just wish I could get it clearer. That was the worst side as far as the fracture or fortification lines. Good looking stone. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and start on the other one. But I'm not gonna put you through all that, so I'll go ahead and shut off the camera here. Show you at the end. If there's anything in there that I need to show you, like if I screw up or get a major problem, I'll show you what it is. This one also had a little bit of water line in that little bitty crystal pocket there, but it scratched out of there with my fingernail. One of the other pieces had a little bit of it on there. Oh no, that's not what I was thinking of. That's the one I was thinking of. That's a different agate completely. Never mind. I'm through playing now. Okay, let me shut these cameras off. Okay, I'm back. Here's the last one. It's the thicker one of the two. I polished the bottom of it too, just so that it would sit up on a table or shelf. There's the other side. And here it is on this one. This one's got a little druzy pocket on this back side, right there. It's not easy to see, but it's just a flat little druzy pocket, kind of semi-rectangular, but it's kind of tilted on the edges like a chopped off pyramid, partially part of the way down. It's a good looking stones. I like them. I just wished I could have done something better with them. But you just can't cut these up like this. You just don't get any good patterns out of the deal. I should have been looking over my glasses. Let me get my hands out from behind it. Maybe that'll help. Get a little light through it on this one too. And then maybe not. and then you've already seen the first one. It's the same one. I don't think it was right beside that. I don't think this slice came off right next to this slice when I cabbed it. I think this was a different further out, like maybe one slice in between the two. But I've done several of these. And it started out this big on one end and it got a little smaller as it came out this way, I think. Not a lot, but a little. But anyway, that's the video. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share. Leave a comment. Tips, tricks, anything you want to leave, I'll read it and answer most of them, unless I don't know how to answer it. And if I don't, I'll let you know that I don't know how to answer it. But there was one that there's some that I can just say thanks for the comment, because it just tell me it's a nice video or something like that, or good editing, or I've had a couple of those. One of each. It surprised me. But anyway, thanks, and you guys have a good day, and stay tuned for the next one.